this training and attaching a hand signal to go along with each specific behavior. What we're going to show you next is how we can combine those signals and whistles with those behaviors. Take a look towards the island in the back. Angie's still working with Piquette. Angie's going to give a signal asking Piquette to lean high up out of the water. What I want you guys to watch for is I want you to watch Angie for the signal she gives and listen for the timing of Angie's whistle. So there's the signal. If you look towards the center, did you guys hear the whistle? The whistle came at the highest point of Piquette's jump. By blowing the whistle then, that was Angie's way of saying, we like it when you jump really high up out of the water. But let's say Angie were to blow that whistle at a slightly different point during that jump. Say when Piquette made contact with the surface of the water and there was a giant splash. Well, if Angie blew the whistle then, that would be her way of saying, we like it when you make a giant splash. By telling the dolphins that we like it when they make a giant splash, that's exactly how it's going to be possible to completely soak just these first 3 rows of the audience right here. It's probably going to ruin your cameras and your cell phones, so I do apologize for that. But that is okay, because I am totally kidding. No, it's okay. It's okay. We're not actually going to do that. That's just something in theory that could be done with those whistles and signals. We are going to change up the timing of the whistle just a little bit. So again, watch Angie for that signal and listen for that whistle. There is the signal. If you look towards the center, no whistle. Still no whistle. No whistle yet. And there is that whistle. Because she didn't hear the whistle, she knew that the game wasn't over. So she continued to play that game until she heard that whistle, which let her know she had done a great job. So she raised on back to see Angie, who thanked her for playing. We are going to be moving on to a different species. However, before we say goodbye, I believe that some of the dolphins have their own ways of saying goodbye. So if you look around the habitat, you'll see some of the dolphins slapping the surface of the water with their tails. Again, a natural behavior that these animals might do to corral fish or possibly mark territory, communicate with other dolphins. And another behavior that these dolphins know how to do on their own quite well. If you guys look towards the center of the exhibit, some of the dolphins making a big splash. So let's have a round of applause for the dolphins. One of the goals that we have with these aquatic shows is to introduce you guys to multiple animals. And the next animals that we're inviting out into the amphitheater are some of the Magellanic penguins. The penguins are going to be joining us on this very walkway. So we ask you guys to help us out with this bit of training. We do ask that for the next few minutes, everybody try to remain seated and that you double check to make sure that the flashes on your cameras are turned off. Removing known distractions from the amphitheater is another vital aspect of training. We set the animals up for success. Also, while the penguins are out here, I challenge you guys to notice the similarities in how our trainers work with the penguins to how our trainers were working with the dolphins. I can see that the penguins are just about set, so I'm going to take a step back to let you enjoy this penguin training in action.